Hello everyone. Today is going to be a little bit of a long video for you. I had no way of shortening this video in a way that was not impossible to understand what was going on in the drawing, unless I kept it a little bit longer. So I had to keep it long. Sorry guys, it's hard to see what I'm doing if I speed it up any more than this, is what I'm getting at. So today I am painting a really cool looking water serpent thing, and it's kind of a little bit inspired by the game Subnautica. At least the background is. I do some crazy crystal crap and it looks cool, so I hope you guys like. I'm also going to be discussing a little bit about how I get into the flow of things, how I get into the art flow, because it's a little bit hard sometimes to draw for people. Like, even if you have a tablet, even if you don't have to worry about like messing up and being able to erase and start over, it's hard to get into like the zone, if that makes sense. So like sometimes when I draw, I literally, it's swoop, just want to throw it out in the garbage. I won't be able to like get into the flow of drawing. I'll start sketching something and it just looks like crap, and even if it doesn't look that bad, like I'm just not feeling it, you know what I mean? Like I'm not feeling the drawing. That happens a lot when I first start drawing, especially if I'm live streaming. In this case here, I wasn't live streaming, but I also had thought up the idea of what I was going to draw for like 2 days before this, because I knew that I needed to record a video, but I had no idea what I was going to draw, as per usual. So I thought about this background and everything for a couple days because I've been playing Subnautica Below Zero, and there's like this cool crystal cavern in that game, and this scary monster thing in the water comes after you in there. So I wanted to draw like a dragon in that kind of area. Someone had requested me drawing another like fantasy landscape just recently in my last video, I think. And they also wanted a dragon in that, so I figured I'd do that. So I kind of based it off of Subnautica. But when I want to get into the zone of drawing, sometimes I just kind of have to like space out, if that makes sense. I'll like not really think at all about what I'm doing and just kind of start blobbing down color and like erasing parts and redrawing it, and it looks like crap, and I don't know how to explain it. Sometimes you just have to like stare at the picture in a way, almost like if you've ever looked at one of those Magic Eye books where you have to like defocus your eyes and look past the image that you're drawing and blur your vision. So I'll do that, and I'll like blur my vision of what I'm drawing and kind of just blob in the fuzzy outlines of what I'm thinking. So when I started the background, I wanted like a cool twisty bridge thing with crystals hanging down from it. So I just blobbed in the general shape of it. And I do literally squint my eyes when I draw. I find that it actually really helps, like no kidding. You blur your vision and you just blob down big blobby shapes. And I'll do that throughout the drawing too, to make sure like it kind of almost makes the composition of the drawing easier to view without all the detail of it. Like I'll go back and forth between like squinting my eyes and then like looking at it more clearly throughout the entire drawing, because it helps a lot. But also another thing that would help out getting in like the zone of drawing is looking at a bunch of references of something similar to what you're drawing. So like, I didn't have to do that for this drawing because I sometimes can kind of just get in the zone and go off of my imagination, but some people have a harder time with that. So like, I'll get like a picture of a snake and a lizard and something like that and go off of something real, or maybe even somebody else's drawing of a dragon and use that for inspiration. That's something smart to do sometimes. Anyway, you see how I'm just kind of like blobbing on the scales here, and then I'm like going in with a darker color and like breaking them up and doing the lines in between, and then adding shine and like small little thin strips there, but leaving those black lines visible so that you can see that they're broken up on the body. Like, I'll do that. I go in with more detail after I blob a big chunk on. And like, again, it's so easy to like erase and not give a crap. It's great. It's so awesome. I love digital art. You don't have to give a crap. Sorry, it's not cheating because you still have to know what you're doing for sure. Let's talk about that for a minute. Digital art is not cheating. I'd say if you have a stamp where you like just draw a face with a stamp and it just appears, yeah, that'd be kind of cheating. But I see this a lot online, like people will talk about digital art and like just be like, oh, the computer did it for you. I always hate that. Like, dude, ugh, if the computer could only do it for me, that would make it not take me 2 days to finish this drawing. That's why this video is out late. Sorry guys, I meant to post it a couple days ago, but you know, the computer didn't do it for me. Another like super great idea that I have when I'm like having a hard time drawing and having a big art block and just not able to do the thing. I can't do the thing, you know? When you can't do the thing, sometimes you gotta just do the thing in practice. And what I mean is like just sketch random crap, just draw whatever, and just like get some dumb little goofy ideas and get some really bad drawings out of the way. It's almost like sometimes I have to like cycle through my drawings, like one will be bad and then another will be good and then the next one will be bad. It's not always like that. Like, I kind of feel like in the long run any drawing can be saved and reworked if you want to, but sometimes I just want to give up on certain drawings. So sometimes it's good to get out like crappy drawings and just practice gunk that nobody in the world needs to see if you don't want them to, because it looks like crap. Just keep drawing and getting it out, you know. But also sometimes that's not the answer if you're like completely burned out on drawing and you're going through an art block. Like, sometimes if you're just trying over and over and over and over and it's just not happening, you can't force it. Like, I wholeheartedly think you need to take a minute, you know, sometimes if you've been like grinding out a bunch of stuff and just banging your head against the desk. Like, just take a minute, you know? Chill. It's cool. Everybody needs a minute. If it's your job, you might not get a minute. Like, if you have to draw for your job, I mean, you know, you might not have a minute. But, like, taking a quick coffee break or something might even be enough. And looking at other pics for inspiration, something like that would be useful. I hope you guys like my little coral mushroom looking rock things I have sticking out here. All this stuff is so Subnautica inspired. No plagiarism, I swear. Oh my god. It's just pure homage. I love them. I love the Subnautica games. You guys have to play them. The first one, I mean, the second one's kind of scary, but the first one is terrifying. Oh my god. Don't play it in the dark. If you have a fear of the deep ocean, you will be scared. It's amazing. Oh, and this part here, I can't remember what filter I used. I think I used Hue, the Hue filter, and I like painted his body like more greenish so that it would like stand out from the purple more, but I like didn't paint it the whole way so that I would keep like the purple reflections and it would look cool bouncing off of it. And then like I finished the tail there, and I'm gonna end up adding a whole bunch of reflections in the crystals and the water and all that, and it ends up looking pretty cool. This just took so long with all the little details, but I hope it was worth it. I feel like it looks really cool. Let me know if you think this looks cool so far, guys. Please comment. Help. My channel needs help. I don't make money at all. I broke. I mean, I work a regular job, but I'm broke. Aren't we all? But you just do me a favor and you help a girl out and you give me a comment, please. And a like on this video if you enjoy it so far. Thank you so much. Wow. I hate having to pimp myself out like that on YouTube. But, you know, I understand. I mean, who wants to like a video? It sucks that YouTube doesn't go off of that for recommendations in your feed. Like, it seems like you really do have to hit the like button and comment and all that. And it sucks. I wish that you could just get recognized for the views, because I know when I watch YouTube videos, I don't really like much. And it's not because I don't like stuff, like, you know, it's just because I just watch stuff and I don't think about hitting the like button. And honestly, I hate it when people tell me to hit the like button. So I hate that I have to do it. It sucks. I'm so sorry. I really like how the shine on the body came out here too. Probably one of my favorite parts. I think from this point on, I'm mostly done with the dragon body, I think. And I'm just kind of going in and detailing the crystals. But like, a lot of it still looks rough, because you know me, I love keeping it kind of rough. I don't like putting in too much effort in anything. I already spent way too many hours drawing this. Probably like, I want to say 7, maybe 8 hours on and off, kind of taking a lot of breaks. Something like that. Maybe it was less. Probably less. We're being a little generous there with the hours. I don't know. Took me a while though. Way longer than it normally takes me to do a painting. Usually I get them done in a couple hours. The funny thing is with this painting, like, I'm talking about getting into the flow of art and getting into that drawing mode where you don't really think about what you're doing and it just comes naturally. I didn't have any problem getting into the flow with this drawing at all. I was totally into it the whole time. I had thought about this drawing for a few days beforehand, and I kind of knew exactly what I was going to draw as far as the layout of everything. The individual little details I didn't really know, but it came super easy to me. But yet I still took so long to draw it. Because I don't know about you guys, but like, even when I like know exactly what I'm going to do in it and I like get into the flow and I'm not even having an art block moment and I'm just drawing, I kind of like get mentally tired by the activity of drawing, and I just want it to come out on the paper or the tablet or whatever I'm drawing. I just want it to like happen and not have to do it with my hand. It takes too long. My brain has the image in my head and I need to get it on the paper, and it takes too long to get it on the paper. Or the tablet, sorry, I'm not really using paper, I guess. But it just takes too long, and then I'll like almost forget what I was going to draw in the first place, and then it ends up coming out different than what I initially planned. But this one actually came out pretty close to what I initially planned, surprisingly. This took a long time. I wanted the dragon to be like lit up from multiple different angles, so that's why I added in this glowy bioluminescent plant over here, and then the hanging one over on the left side, because I wanted big bright lights from all different directions, all neon. I love this neon blue green mixed with dark blue and pink. I always loved that color combination. It's so cool and fluorescent looking. But yeah, I'm just adding little reflections on those crystals. I don't know, guys. This was definitely one of my more favorite drawings recently. I don't know, I feel like I say that for every drawing. I'm repeating myself all the time. I never know what to say in these videos, I swear. But I just gotta keep you guys entertained, or else you'll click off my videos, and I need you to watch. But yeah, this is definitely one of my more favorite drawings recently. I love the way the colors look. That's so cool. It's super dope. Tell me if you guys agree, please. But we're getting almost done here. I think I'm just cleaning up some details on the body here and fixing those reflections, making sure that like bright, almost white pink is on the right direction of the dragon there, and making sure that blue-green is coming off of the light from that plant over there, putting it on his face. Oh, it looks so cool. And then I'm just adding into the background. I think this is the last little bit here, and I'm adding in more of those windy little bridge formations in the background. And then I'm gonna start cleaning up the one that's closer in the foreground. And I'm adding some light reflection off that from those plants. Just scribbling in some doodads. See how messy it is? You don't have to care. It's awesome. Don't give a crap. When anyone says about, oh, it doesn't look finished, it's your style, it looks so cool. I love when stuff doesn't look finished like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I'm probably crazy. I am crazy, don't get me wrong. No one has to tell me. Just cleaning up those lines, cleaning them up, making it look good. And we're almost done, guys. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos, whoever does, whoever sticks around. It says not many people who are subscribed to my channel watch my videos for some reason. I think it's because like people will see my new videos and subscribe and then never watch any videos again. And that's okay. I appreciate people subscribing anyway. But I do appreciate that small little group of people who are subscribed and keep watching. Thank you so much. If you guys have any suggestions on how I can keep this more entertaining for you, let me know, because I'm still relatively new to this YouTube crap. Even though my account has been on here for like over 10 years, I'm not in the game of it all. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just drawing, and I know that it's easier for you guys to watch a whole video if you're entertained. So if you guys have any suggestions on what I can do to keep you entertained while you're watching the drawing, just let me know. If you prefer music instead of me talking, let me know. Also, if you want to check out any of my other social media, if you're new here and you've never seen any of my videos, I am over on Instagram at Lost in Art Kit. There's underscores in between each word, so it's lost_in_art_kit, which is really crappy. Sorry, I messed up making my name. That's my Instagram, and then I have a Facebook at Lost in Art Kit, and then I have a TikTok, Lost in Art Kit, And then I also am on Twitter, and that's Lost in Art Kit 1. Messed up the name again. Yay. You guys can check me out over at any of those places, and I post my finished artwork over there as often as I can. Sometimes I forget, but I try to most of the time. And that way you guys can actually see the finished pictures when I'm done, not just on this video. But I'm just finishing up the reflections on the water here, and I'm making sure that they kind of line up with the things that they're reflecting. I think that's probably the one thing that I didn't really care for in this drawing when I was done with it, was the water. I would probably go back and do that and make less little ripples and more flat places to kind of even out the ripples and make them more effective. I don't know if that makes sense. But that's the one part of the picture that I would fix. Everything else I thought turned out really, really cool. Especially those crystally parts. They look really cool and stylistic and not completely realistic. Kind of want it to look almost like concept art. I always want all my stuff to look kind of like concept art because I want a video game company to hire me. Please, please, video game companies hire me, please. No, okay, that's not how you get a job. All right, sounds good. Okay, cool. Thank you. Anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed my drawing, and if you liked it, please give the video a like and subscribe to my channel for more. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye.